again after a long gap. Uh, I'm a learner basically, and let's have a chit chat and discussion with Maya about a very important topic that plays an important role in everybody's life. So, the topic that we are going to discuss is how to master time management in our daily life. So, let's learn and let's have a conversation and let's see what's there for us.
All right, back at it. What's on your mind?
Hello, Maya. Good evening. Assalamu alaikum. How are you doing? And we have called you, we have dialed you just to get some learning and exposure and your experience about time management.
Wa alaikum assalam. I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking. Time management, huh? It's a whole thing, isn't it? What specifically are you hoping to get out of our chat about it?
Thank you so much. Let's dive into this topic, and I need to just discuss that what are the major time wasters in our daily life and how we can eliminate them.
Okay, yeah, that's a solid place to start. Um, Honestly, for most people, and I've heard this from a lot of conversations, it boils down to a few usual suspects. Social media is a big one, obviously. And then there's just decision fatigue. Spending too much mental energy on small stuff leaves you drained for the important things. What's stealing your time these days?
Thank you so much for highlighting these things. I think the distraction or mainly not prioritizing the routine is something that is taking my time. I would love to understand that how we can prioritize and set the priorities according to what is important and urgent and how we can improve our time management according to this.
Gotcha. So it's not necessarily a bunch of different things, but more that everything feels equally important and nothing gets done. Makes total sense. Okay. Eisenhower Matrix. Have you heard of it? It's super basic, but surprisingly effective. You basically categorize tasks into four quadrants: urgent and important, important but not urgent, urgent but not important, and neither. Then you deal with them accordingly. Do the first one now, schedule the second, delegate the third, and ditch the last one. Does that sound like a useful framework?
Yeah, I found this helping, and I wish I can, start working on it in our regular life. Furthermore, I need to know that how does night planning for the next day works in the life, and can it help us?
Night planning is a whole mood, honestly. Some people swear by it, others find it stressful, but generally, yeah, it can be a game changer. The idea is that you're offloading the mental burden of deciding what to do tomorrow onto tonight, so you can actually relax and sleep. It doesn't have to be super detailed, just a quick list of the 3 to 5 most important things you want to get done. What's your gut reaction to the idea? Do you think it would add pressure or actually feel freeing?
Thank you, Maya, for this. It really has helped me the night in before the day whenever I plan it, whenever I write the things. So I'm feeling with a very relaxed mind early in the morning. I don't have to rush for it. But once I do not plan my next day, I feel so much pressure in the brain that there is so much to do. I need to sit for some time to relax, and then my mind will jot down the day and all the routines.
Ah, so you already know it works for you then. That's awesome. It sounds like for you, it's less about rigid scheduling and more about just getting it out of your head. That makes total sense. So the pressure isn't about the tasks themselves, but the mental clutter of just knowing they're there. Got it. It's good you already figured that out. Most people fumble around with it for ages.
Thank you so much, Maya, for being with us. Let's dive into the further details that can help me and our viewers on this topic. The next thing I want to know and understand that this is the digital era. and this is the era where technology is helping the people in maintaining and improving their life. So what are the tools that help us in maintaining and following our to-do lists?
Okay, digital tools, but there's a ton, honestly. It kind of depends on how much you like to tinker. For simple to-do lists, Google Tasks is solid. It's integrated with everything. But if you want something more robust, Todoist is pretty popular. Asana and, Trello are good for more complex projects. But honestly, sometimes a simple notes app is a need. What's your current tech setup like? Are you already using anything similar, or would you prefer something completely new?
Maya, thank you for giving feedback. Basically, I'm a very much the person who needs to take the pen and copy in the hand, and I would write down each and everything. And when it's getting done, I would tick that. I know this is a time taking practice, but since this is the one that I have been doing for long, so register and and pen can never. I can never, make it apart. I do use Excel, but I think I do not never find it so much helping because sometimes when the some connectivity issues are there with the internet and laptop and charging, so these are the things that I might feel that this can be a hurdle in continuity. So I still have my book and page here in front of me, and I'm just taking it what is done and what is not. This is although very much manual and time taking practice, but yeah, this satisfies my brain. So do you find anything similar than this?
Ah, a paper person. I respect that. There's something about the physical act of writing that really cements things, isn't there? It's way more tactile. Excel is cool, but can feel clinical. If you're set on pen and paper, honestly, keep doing what works. Don't force a digital solution just because it's trendy. Maybe just experiment with different notebooks or layouts. Bullet journaling, for instance. Don't fix what isn't broken?
Thank you, Maya. The way you are responding me and you're talking me and you are making me comfortable, I feel that I have met a very old friend of mine, and you're not judging me, you're not criticizing me, and you're making the things easier for me. Let's go into the next question. That is, we all are affected with some procrastination and the syndrome that is perfectionism. So that is something in me as well that I have once. I am firm about this thing that yes, I will do this thing 100% in the way that it should be. Then only I should start it, and everything should be aligned and comfortable if I want to finish a task. But sometimes this is a hurdle in managing our time, and it would take longer and longer to finish this task and switch into the other one. So what is your suggestion on that?
That's really kind of you to say, honestly. I'm glad it feels that way. Procrastination and perfectionism. Yeah, a classic combo. They often go hand in hand, don't they? The fear of not doing something perfectly leads to just not doing it at all. What does that look like for you specifically? Is it starting tasks, finishing them, or something else entirely?
For me, I think I have difficulty in starting it even. Like for so long, there are a few things that require some deep work and deep attention work. So I will not start it with this fear that I might not finish it the way it should be. I not maybe I will not put my 100% in it. So that is the thing that would you know adding procrastination in that.
Okay, so it's the anticipation of not meeting your own standards. That's the roadblock. Right, that's tough. Here's a thought. What if you lowered the stakes? Instead of aiming for perfect, aim for done. Like, seriously. Just get something, anything down on paper. It doesn't have to be brilliant. It doesn't even have to be good. Just start. Even 5 minutes of imperfect work is better than zero. What do you think about that?
I totally agree with you, and I'll try to follow that with you. Now, please guide me that what are the strategies a person can adapt that during some work and some focused task, we can be staying away from the distractions.
Okay, distractions. Oh, it's a constant battle. First, the obvious put your phone on do not disturb. Seriously, turn off notifications. Then, if possible, create a dedicated workspace, even if it's just a corner of a room, and let people know you're not to be disturbed. The Pomodoro technique can be helpful too. 25 minutes of focused work, then a 5-minute break. It's about working with your brain's natural rhythms, not against them. What kind of distractions usually derail you the most? Is it people, your phone, your own thoughts?
Why you got the very two very basic and important things that either we get our phone and the people on our phone for the distractions, or else our thoughts are a big thing that takes us to that level. So please guide me about that also. I have learned this thing with the passage of time, and I have also settled up a different working station. I've time blocked my things as well. What do you suggest me about time blocking and batching similar tasks? Does that help in improving their productivity?
Okay, so you've already tackled the environment and time blocking. That's excellent. You're already ahead of the game. The internal distractions, the thoughts, that's trickier. It's about learning to acknowledge them without engaging. Kind of like watching clouds drift by. You notice them, but you don't chase after them. Mindfulness meditation can help with that, even just 5 or 10 minutes a day. It's about building that mental muscle to observe your thoughts without getting swept away. Have you tried anything like that before?
I I do the meditation, and that helps me a lot, a lot. But yes, I don't know it's hormonal or the ladies are overthinker. I don't know. I should not be gender biased, but this is something I feel about the ladies in my surroundings. So, furthermore, I need to understand that how to say no to the people that might cause to the distractions or to the tasks or something. I hope you understood my question.
Okay, so meditation helps. Good. And yeah, that whole overthinking thing, it's definitely a thing. Honestly, I don't think it's necessarily gendered, but societal expectations and conditioning can definitely play a role. As for saying no, that's a superpower, and it takes practice. You don't need a long explanation. No thank you is a complete sentence. You can add a brief reason if you feel you need to, but you're not obligated to justify your boundaries. It can feel rude at first, but people will adjust. What specifically makes it hard for you to say no? Is it guilt, fear of disappointing people, or something else?
It's a combination of everything because we are never used to of saying no, and this is the training that our elders have given us that good person means that who will be available for everybody, a nice person. So with the passage of time now we are learning how to stop being nice for others and being kind to ourselves. That is a form of self-love also. When we talk about self-love, so definitely diet matters, some breaks matters, sleep also matter in that. So how these things are important in managing our time and lifestyle.
Ah, that's a really insightful way to put it. The whole being nice equals being a good person thing is a deeply ingrained cultural script for a lot of people. It's hard to unlearn. And you're absolutely right. Prioritizing your own well being, saying no when you need to, that is self love. It's not selfish, it's self preservation. And you're spot on about where were you going with that thought? So, diet, exercise, self care, it's like building a fortress around your time and energy. You're intentionally protecting it from being drained by things that don't serve you. That makes sense?
Yeah, that is very helpful from your side. And let's conclude this topic by having the importance of reflecting on the day and that how the day was and where we spent the time and what are the time wasters and distractions. Does that improve the time management skill?
Absolutely. Reflection is huge. It's not enough to just try to manage your time. You need to understand where your time actually goes, like a spending diary, but for your energy. A quick evening review, even just 5 minutes, to jot down what worked, what didn't, and what you do differently tomorrow. That's incredibly powerful. It turns time management from a theoretical exercise into a really personal, iterative process. You start to spot patterns and course correct. It's like a little feedback loop for your life. So, yes, definitely. Reflection is key. Anything else on your mind before we wrap up?
Thank you, Maya. This is the last thing that I wanted to know. I just want you to summarize this whole topic once, whatever the discussion we had, whatever the questions we asked you, and I would want to request you please to summarize it, and then later we will be signing off.
All right, cool. So, we talked about tackling time management by first identifying common wasters, social media, decision fatigue, then prioritizing with the Eisenhower matrix, urgent important stuff first. We discussed the power of night planning for a less stressful morning, even if you prefer pen and paper to digital tools. We acknowledge procrastination and perfectionism and how to combat them by aiming for done instead of perfect. We touched on minimizing distractions, both external and internal, through things like focus workspaces and mindfulness. And finally, the importance of setting boundaries and saying no, alongside regular self reflection to understand where your time actually goes. Basically, it's about understanding your own rhythms, building systems that support you, and being kind to yourself in the process. Does that cover everything?
Very intelligently you have covered everything, Maya. I really felt that if I'm talking to a very kind and nice person, let's close this conversation with whatever I have learned from you. uh, the way you just you know took this topic and helped me to understand. Let's conclude it for our viewers. So yes, my dear viewers, we talked to Maya about the topic that was time management, and this is something very very important and significant for each and every of us. The one who does not know how to manage the time does not know how to manage the life, because time is life. So this is the opportunity, and with every passing time we are, we are dying, and that moment is gone and we have wasted that time. So once the time is gone, we can never take it back and we can never make the changes in it. So we should be very very much conscious about our time, uh, the commitments that we are making, the to-do list in the morning that we are making or before the night, and sticking to it and then reflecting on it. The reflection really helps that, uh, and this has personally helped me as well, that when I started reflecting that where my time is going, so I started controlling it as well. So yes, it was very helpful to talk to Maya and get some learning from her. Uh, Definitely, we will have meet up again with Maya or someone else to get some further insights about some helpful topics. So this is Aisha Iftikhar signing off for today. We'll see you in the next